So I went looking for my rock and found one that I liked, washed it, of course, and tried it off, but I didn't show that. But then I got my painting supplies and drew some mountains, started to paint the mountains, and painted the other mountains just darker. Then I got ready to do my sunset because I'm doing a sunset, and it looked like this. I didn't really like it that much, but it's okay. Put the date on the back. It just doesn't look as good as I want, but I like it, so yeah. This is for a betta fish. The water looks a little bit dirty, so I do a water change. I don't see a heater. I think that's a filter right there, so that's good. It's a good size. I just recommend maybe some live plants. This is for guinea pigs. I would recommend, it's like a good size. I like it, and I like the natural, like, hides. The only thing I'd recommend is maybe putting, like, tunnel or something like that. Something else for them to do and more chew toys, and I don't see hay. Is that hay in the middle? Like, I don't really know. And that's, like, all I have for right now. I don't remember where I last left off, but I hope this is the cage I last left off on. But, like, this cage is big enough. It has hides, lots of hides, which is good. Lots of different things to do. A nice big wheel. The only thing I'd recommend is a sand bath. This cage, based on the size you gave me, it's big enough, but it looks a little bit small. I would recommend putting something like on the outside of the mesh so you can put lots of bedding in and more hides and different things to do. This cage looks great. I love it. And this cage looks great too. This cage looks like it's the right size. Everything looks good. This cage is for a rabbit. Unfortunately, this is too small, but you can free roam while having this, or put like a dog pin on the outside, and it should be good. But I would just recommend free roaming. And I also don't see hay. Come back for another part. So I was bored, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have an idea. She gave me the idea because she's the best. So me and my brother jumped in the car, we drove to Walmart, and we snuck a box into our house, and I set it up, and I made her hamster cage bigger, and it was beautiful. I love it. And then I grabbed her out of her old home and put her in, and she absolutely loved it. Enjoy a clip of her running around, exploring. I'm just gonna do a reaction to this cage real quick. So this girl has her friend who thinks this cage for a bunny is okay. Bunnies need large cages. My mice have a bigger cage. You need to upgrade to a CNC cage or something, dog pin, free roam, anything better than that. Your bunny's bigger than my guinea pig. Look at my guinea pig's cage. Here's examples of good bunny cages. If you're not going to take care of an animal right, then don't get it. Just because an animal is surviving or living or whatever does not mean it's living well. And it's clearly not enjoying its life. I know you're just going to say, it is enjoying its life. I literally live with it, and I know. Nobody can enjoy its life while living in that. So the mom's like not going back to the nest because I think she knows her baby's not going to make it, and that's a waste of her energy to try to feed it. And I'm kind of tempted to take her or him inside just so when they are passing away, it can be warm because it's pretty cold outside right now, and they have no baby to snuggle up next to, you know? But I wanted to ask you guys to know, like, should I do that? Because, like, I want somebody who actually knows some things about birds, so I'm not doing something wrong by taking her away. But the mom has completely ignored her. She's, like, making a new nest in our vines, which is even better because guess what? Our rats live in the vines. But, like, should I just, like, take her inside and have her, instead of just dying in the cold, and just have her out in here? But if it's, like, not right to do, then I won't do it. Bad news, another baby was killed last night, and this one got hurt, and she's not at all responsive to eating. I picked her up for a second, and she had blood all over her leg. As you can see, she's got blood. She's not gonna make it. Her leg is, like, completely backwards. And she absolutely just, like, won't eat, as you can see. So she's not gonna make it. I feel so bad for her. I hate rats. So I went outside and grabbed another rock and washed it again and dried it. Then I got my paint supplies and started with the white coat I had to do a lot of coats on this thing. When it dried, I put my sketch of my cow thing-majigs and painted it, and I really liked it. Flipped it over and put the date and what rock it is. Here it is. Give me some comments of what design I should do next and tell me if this is good, because I kind of like this one. Baby bird update. They are way crazier now. Right as I come over here, they want food. I'm not their mom, of course, but they're doing good. Sadly, one did get eaten or is just gone, which is kind of worrying because whatever took it could come back tonight and take another one. And these babies are so sweet, and look at their face. But they're doing good. They're healthy, so yeah. So this is gonna be my night routine. First thing up, make salads for the hamsters and the guinea pig and the mice and the snails. So yeah, those are the salads. Mouse cage, hamster cage, hamster cage. Yeah. And snails. And the guinea pig gets her pellet and her treats on it. She loves it. And then we're filling up her hay, spreading herbs around the hamster cages, and doing a clean to Merlin's cage because it's messy, and filling up his hay. Cleaning out his water, giving him food, and then the leopard gecko's food. I'm out of crickets. She eats that, put it in, mist her, moist hide, do crust gecko food, and mist his cage. Clean up my mess, and bye. I'm gonna do a cage reaction, but before I do it, just to say something, I don't really see a lot of the TikToks I'm tagged in, so most of them are from Instagram. I mean, all of them in this video are. This cage first. I absolutely love this cage. I asked if it was homemade. It is. It's awesome. I love it. And I'm pretty sure you have 2 guinea pigs. I can see. Yeah, there's 2. Never mind. It's good. I love this cage too. It's huge. The only thing I would recommend is more enrichment, like tunnels and different things more toys, you know? I see hides and all that, but it just seems a little bit plain. But it's huge and it's great and I love it. I would recommend like more toys, like chew toys and all that, but it looks good. Cage reactions. This, I didn't really remember the details about this, but I remember I saw a big room of places to go and hide and all that, so it's good. Snail tank, I think. It's big, it's good. I don't see a heater, and I'd add maybe a few live plants. This is the other one. I don't see a filter or a heater or live plants, so I would add stuff. This is a tortoise cage. It looks big enough. Yeah, it's big enough, I can tell. I don't know much about tortoise, but this cage looks good, and your tortoise is adorable. Another cage reactions. This cage, different view, and this. This cage is great. It's really big. There's lots of things to do, lots of hides. I really like this cage. This is for a goldfish. Now, I really don't know how big your goldfish is right now, but you are going to have to upgrade in the future if it's small now because goldfish get huge. Now, this cage, you said it was 4 feet by 2 feet, I think, which would be big enough. And then it's connected to something else. I don't know how many guinea pigs you have, but it looks good because one does meet the size, so that's good. This cage is great. The only thing I'd suggest doing is maybe filling up the smaller bin with sand to make a huge sand bath. And then you can also put the wheel in it. I love this cage. It's amazing. This cage is great. I love the natural theme going. And it's really big. It's good. Come back for whatever is next. Cage actions. This is the chinchilla cage. Stop. Boom. 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 I really like this cage. It's big. And I never get to do chinchillas, so I'm really happy about that. The wheel's big, and there's lots of toys and things to do. There's this cage. Now, I really don't remember what, anybody said now, about their cages, so sorry. Just had to put that out there. But this cage looks good. It looks nice and big. I don't see anything wrong with it. And I think I see 2 guinea pigs. I think one's hiding in the house. Don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure there's 2. This mouse cage, it's really big. It has a dig area, which is good. Wheels, lots of things to do. I really like this cage. The only thing I suggest if you could do is add hanging toys, but that's completely up to you. A gerbil tank, I would upgrade the wheel, add more bedding because gerbils love to dig. I can't remember what the size was. I think it's a 20-gallon. If you ever can, I would upgrade since they are pretty active. I'm happy you included a sand bath. And there's things to do. Cage reactions. This cage looks to have a lot of bedding. It's big enough. I can't remember all the details about it, but the wheel, you said you were getting a bigger one, I think. Everything looks good. This cage, I really don't know. You didn't know the size. It looks a bit small, so I would upgrade. This cage, could not get good pictures. This is too small. Get 450 square inches or more. You also had a turtle tank, which I couldn't see. The video is too quick, but I'm pretty sure it is big enough, and everything looks right that I could see, so yeah. This is for mice, I think. And I think you said you were getting hanging toys. Can't remember exactly. Sorry, I just get a lot of DMs about these, but I like this cage. I like it. I got a lot to do, so sorry if you didn't get seen in this one. So I got a rock from outside and felt like washing it and drying it to paint it. So I started off with my like base color, this thick paint, useless thick paint. Did it on both sides because why not? And then I started to draw a sunflower on it. I can't paint or draw, so this is kind of embarrassing. Then I got some random paints and paintbrushes, mixed them together, painted that sunflower because I am an artiste. And it turned out like a piece of crap, as you can see. I might keep doing this just for fun. And I put another cage reactions. And also people are asking me to do this, so don't comment on my videos saying, you don't know that, like whatever. Well, shut up, you look stupid. We have this cage. It's amazing. I love this cage. It's for a bearded dragon. And I don't even know, like, I like bearded dragons, but like this one brings me so much happiness when I look at it. I don't even know why. It just makes me so happy. You said this one was 410, which is unfortunately too small. I would upgrade to 450 or more, like square inches. I don't know the size of the wheel, but everything else looks pretty good. This is for betta fish and a neon tetra. I like this tank. I would just maybe add a few live plants. This is for rats. I love this cage. It's big. There's so many things to do, and you also free roam or let them play around for 2 to 4 hours a day, which is great. Thumbs up. Another cage reactions. I didn't notice this one, so sorry, but I had it. It's for a bearded dragon, I think. You said that you're going to be upgrading the tank soon, and you're going to take the sand out, so like, yeah, do that as soon as possible. I don't know much about lights, so I can't say anything about that, but I would have something there so they can like bask. This cage, you have a bunny and a guinea pig. It's really big and good, but guinea pigs need friends, and it has to be the same. It has to be a guinea pig because they can't communicate with a rabbit. And your rabbit would do good with a friend too. But the cage is really big and nice. This cage I absolutely love. It's a 40-gallon, big wheel, everything, lots of bedding. It's very, like, there's so much stuff in it. I love it. This cage I would just add a few more hides and toys and maybe get a bigger wheel. This is a turtle tank. You said it's just for when it's a baby. You have a filter. No, I don't know everything about turtles, but it looks good for now. But you do need to upgrade in the future. Come back for next part. Reacting to cages. This is leopard gecko tank. You have 2 hides, a water dish, and calcium. You need 1 more hide. I think moist hide, if I can see this right. I'd maybe add like a few plants for like decoration or something, and for them to something to climb on. I know they're not big climbers, but still. But it's good. This is a 40-gallon tank with a 12-inch wheel. I really like this cage. It looks good. Maybe a few more chews, I guess. But it's good. We have this cage. Now you said you were going to be upgrading it, I think, and getting a sand bath and a new wheel. So when you do that, I think it'll be really good. I absolutely love this cage. It's huge and there's so many things to do. This cage looks good too. I really like it. This is for sugar gliders. I really like this cage, and all the detail you gave about it was really good. I'll make another video in a second. Cleaning the guinea pig's cage. I already took some stuff out over here, but I realized I wasn't recording, but we'll take the rest out. Now I will take up all the fleece. Now I'll just take everything, all these puppy pads out. Puppy pads! Now fleece. Now we'll add hides and toys. I'll clean this by pouring everything into the trash first. I emptied it out. Now I'm gonna like wash it with the hose. Here it is all washed out. Now we will add a puppy pad and hay. We'll add that in, clean the water. I'll clean it, I'll add it back to the cage. There it is. It's all clean.